The hell's that? Voth invited you to a party? Oh man, people don't ask. Decline. I don't know why people don't ask people these days. They just throw the invite. Like it's urgent. Now. I don't even have time to even tell you what's gonna happen or what we're doing. Or who's playing. The hell? Karen. Cyclones. Hola, ¿cómo está? What race was
Good
this?
luck. Have fun.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Let me get some music on. Okay, there we go. The dabba dabba doo. I know, right? So one of my viewers like dabba dabba doo, yabba dabba doo, and because I dab. Oh.
Good luck. Have fun.
What up, Boy Scout? Happy Friday 13. What was playing a random. Oh. Oopsie. Go find out what he's doing. You're the only one? Oh, you're not the only. What up, Spicy Mail? A day, good luck. Yeah. I like horror movies and such, so I try to go for the other side, the scary side. Let's see.
Your base is under attack again. CC's upgraded.
Keep him from taking a base, from getting out.
Add-ons finished. Add-ons finished. They're attacking your base, you know. You're engaging the opponent.
No, not good enough.
Research complete.
No, not good enough. GG. Alright. So we gotta wait for the 3 so we don't get caught off guard. But with 3 we're pretty good. I think we're good with 3. And then we have 500 resources. Let's see. Let me watch the replay real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. I have 400 resources. Resources 35, 12 gas. Uh, 469, 3 minutes. 469. We got 2 tech labs. And then the other one, 150 gas would be right now. I'd have 600 resources. 600 resources. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-da-da-ba-da-ba-bum, bum. 84, 105. 105, 105. So I have resources left, right? The objective is to try to attack really early. So if I'm trying to attack really early, 2 factories seems reasonable, but then I have an inflow of resources. I could either go for an expo or I could go for more aggressive. I like to go aggressive first, explore that avenue, and then I go into macro afterwards. That way I have knowledge of aggression direction and then macro direction. Try both. So for aggression, I have 329 resources at the moment, making 2 factories. I do want 2 tech labs and I do want net mag field, right? So I gotta make sure that that's the primary resource that's gonna be able to be used, and I'm not gonna cap myself from using it by building something else. So if I have 300 resources right now at this moment, once I get the 2 factories, I'm thinking of making barracks, maybe 2 barracks, one here, and just start getting some marines for casualties, so the zealots or the stalkers hit the marines instead of the cyclones. Well, the cyclones are the main play, but that'll balance out my resources and it'll allow something to support my cyclones. So right here I got 700 resources, right? 700 resources, 800. So I'm looking at my gas and I only have 50 gas, but I am making 2 cyclones. So that's where you have to kind of look at your resources. Where are you getting too much, and what can you use or what can you do for the meantime to offset, to balance? So you could either go for an expo or you can go for Marines. So I'm thinking maybe some barracks, one SCV, just building a barracks here or there, and then eventually start getting Marines out of them and have them rally over here when we're ready with the cyclones, and see what the timing is. See the timing of that. Okay, and then we gotta go. We gotta go up this way so that we can go to high ground. There's a low ground here going the normal route that they decided we want to go, but now we have to remember to go up so that we can run into a non-high ground, low ground situation, you know? That and they'll know that this is the normal rally point that units go to. So in this map, we got to remember to go up against the grain. Yeah, see, if I had Marines over here attacking slowly, I can get the Cyclones getting in and out. And the Marines can help me distract. So 560 minerals. Because the Cyclones are going to take forever to get to the other side, so it has to be something else. And then gas, we're 180. Yeah. So that means that 2 is reasonable. 2 factories. If you go to 3, then that's where you start cutting some of your resources, your gas from the play. At least until you reach a certain point, but at that point you want to switch it. But yeah, I think I'm going to do proxy Marines. See how that works. I have Italian and Mexican blood mixed with some German in me, and I can go either way. Well, I love horror movies. I love scary. Yeah, I guess it just, gets your adrenaline pumping. So it, just like a roller coaster, you get that adrenaline. It's a good feeling when it comes to scary movies, because it usually sometimes it hits the spot. So it's always nice to have that kind of like adrenaline here and there on Friday the 13th. I just don't know what scary game to play. It's Friday 13th. It's Friday and it's the 13th. Sounds good to me. I'll take it.
Good luck. Have fun.
I'm just gonna do that same build just to work on the timing. Like sometimes when I'm trying to learn a build, it doesn't really, like, even if you don't have the same matchup for that build, if you're just trying to work on the build, if you don't want to leave the game, then you just do the build and get better at it. And you're probably gonna lose, of course, because it's not the matchup, but you time up everything, and it's a good time to practice. So right now I'm kind of just practicing optimizing that. 2 factories. Oh, I need Marines, so the SCV needs to be out. And then because we got resources, we're always short on gas and influx of minerals. We can get the gas a little earlier, possibly. Of course, I'll have to adjust it when later. We gotta get a Reaper in this particular case because of the Terran. But we're gonna get a factory.
CC's upgraded.
Alright, get the other one. Okay, I'm gonna start making them now that
You're under attack. Siege up. Hey, your base is under attack. It's a trap.
Your forces are taking damage.
son of a biscuit. What? Repair that? We're dead. Well, like, don't repair yourselves, repair the... That's funny. Okay, some Hellions would be good. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so we'll just keep practicing it. It's for a Proton, so once we get a Proton, then it'll be a good practice. Lol.
Good luck.
Have fun.
Oh yeah, this one. See if I get there. Ah, shoot. Man, I couldn't get there in time.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Hey, your base is under attack, man. CC's upgraded.
Whew. We got him. That overlord. I'm not saying he's bad. What the hell? What do you mean be nice? I wasn't rude. It was a good play. 2 bunkers. And then try to go for the third. And luckily we got in good position. You know, that's something that you want to be good at in general. That's good. It's not bad. I'm not saying, oh, he sucks. Get bent. Noob. I don't know. Oh. Oh, he need our queens. Oh, he needs our queens. Yeah, we're not. Right now I'm trying to work on the 2 cyclone play, so I'm trying to figure that out. But I'm also trying to see how much weakness I have against it with. So I'm trying to block all 3 bases with SCVs. I'm trying to do like a Cyclone Hellion play timing if possible, blocking them from taking a base so conveniently. So that's what I'm trying to do there. But it was a Zerg and he already got the hatchery. So that map I can't get. I don't know if I can get there, block it in time. Maybe, but
Good luck. Have fun.
But right now I'm trying 2 factories. You can, yeah, well, we have to just try and practice it, you know. But for the meantime, I'm just practicing I'm sharpening the timing. Let's see. My thing is, when do I send the SCV out? Or do I go over there, steal gas, and then take it? But I definitely need one for the Cyclone. So I'll put it back here for now. This is for Protoss. So I'm trying to do this for Protoss, but I'm still practicing the build. Even if it's Zerg or Terran. Just so I can kind of like sharpen the gas and mineral usage. So that when I do play a Protoss right now, it'll be a better sharpened attempt than, you know, if I didn't do this. That way playing a different matchup doesn't mess up my learning of the intro. That makes sense. You're gonna lose the game, but you're gonna sharpen your tools. So right now I gotta get a gas. Last time I had too much gas, and we're gonna get 2 factories. We'll have to get a couple Marines this time since we have a flux of gas, and we have to deal with the Reaper in this particular case. So, and then this was gonna be for our barracks to kind of offset the income. And this is a part where I'm trying to figure out what can I afford, how greedy can I be on the resources, am I gonna have, when do you have to get the second gas, is it earlier or later?
CC's upgraded.
100 resources. This is when I get a barracks, because I start getting a lot of resources around this time, minerals.
Add-ons finished.
Okay. Let's get the Cyclone mag field.
Add-on complete.
Right now I have to look at the gas and see where my mineral to gas is. So far it's looking good on the balance. I got my Cyclone tech coming up. 2 factories with cyclones, and my resources are staying low, and then now I can make Marines already. I don't know if I should use my mules or not, because I do need for range sometimes, so I might not use it for mules. So if I get too much
This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning. You take the blue pill. The story ends.
And then how many do I move out with? I guess 4 or 5. What up, Doug?
You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland.
My man.
And I show
What you up to? I was gonna ask you when you want to do the
attack, man.
oh, when we're gonna do the Dark Souls. You lucky son of a bastard.
Job's done.
greedy bastard. Look at that, 3. Gotta keep him honest. You gotta keep him honest. Yeah, I need to probably keep. We'll see. I have to look at the resource. It's not supposed to be for Terran. I'm trying to do this for Protoss. I'll watch the replay real quick, but it's supposed to be for Protoss. But you get the idea, right? The Marines are supposed to kind of like play the hit me, not the Cyclones, and then I get, you know, that extra range. I just have to sharpen it to see if that'll work. Keep the Cyclone safe. Why is it better for TOS? It's not that it's better for Protoss. I'm just building it for Protoss. I'm trying to just design the build specifically for Protoss. It's not that it can or can't work versus Zerg or Terran. My mind's just not focused on those particular races for this particular build. You know, I don't know. I kind of tailor make my stuff. I don't, how do you say, cookie cut? But I mean, you could try doing it. I don't know. I just focus on something and I just stick to it for a bit, and I don't know. It's my direction, I guess. But in general, if I want to practice that, because it's a really simple opener in the start, I'm just practicing it versus all of 3 so I can get better at sharpening it for Protoss. But I mean, if it's good against Zerg, it'll start showing up as I practice it, but it's not really intended for it. What if the TOS plays fast DTs with 1 orbital? Yeah, that's where you have to figure out, you know, that's whenever I tell pigs science. It's science. It's pretty much science. Am I gonna be able to live to see another day? Yes, it's just a video game. So if I lose, I get to learn something, you know? If I'm worried about thinking about all the things that could probably go wrong, I'm gonna decide not to do that, and then I'm not gonna learn anything. Whether it be good, not good, this might be partially good. If you do this and then that's good, but if you do this and this, that's not good. You know, that knowledge is very important. But if you what about the DT? That's not gonna work. DTs will kill me. You have to see how early is it. If it's DTs, how to scout DTs. If you have a chance to scout DTs, how many scans do you need to save up? If it's going to possibly be DTs, do I need to scout in the early game with the SEV to see if it's going to be DTs? Like, how do I, do I need to get a barracks over there and then fly it over to see if it's DTs? Do I have to have an SEV scout the map? You have to come up with your solutions of how to solve problems like that when it comes to DTs, or if it's an Oracle. Do I make a turret? Do I make a bunker? Do I have a Widow Mine hidden so they can kill the Oracle? That's the part of StarCraft that makes it so much fun, is that you have to come up with your routes. It's not just a simple route. There's multiple situations that you have to remember to catch and figure out what's good or what's not within the build. That's why I like to play jazz and freestyle, because it's better to learn so much different directions than to try to just be really good at some and that's it, because my brain will catch things quicker because I'm doing constantly crazy stuff. But I have to do the math, but I also have to have a direction. But yeah, I'm testing this for Protoss, but if the Zergs and Terrans fall for some reason, then I'll come up with a certain different approach, but within the same direction. You know what I mean? Because you can't do one build for every race the same. They all have different, ways of attacking or defending, different timings, different ways of scouting you. So you can't really, it's really hard to kind of just cookie cut. You're going to have to really tailor it. Even if it's a similar build, you'll have to tailor it to the Zerg. You have to tailor it to the Terran. you'll be able to fine tune it better. Yeah, let's see. But yeah, I was thinking. Let me know. Let me know, Doug, when you want to do the dual Dark Souls. Was it 3, right? All right. Yeah. So the objective. We get the SCV out to hide it so we don't get scouted. The gas, the second gas is the one I'm kind of like, do I get it? At what time do I get it? For now, I got it at 145, similar to about the time I get the factory. So when I get the factory, I get the second gas. That's going to be the correlation. I like to correlate stuff instead of just always time. Time is important for me, but sometimes it gets a bit complicated if you do everything based on time. So I do correlations. So when do I get my second gas? I attach it to whatever I'm getting at the same time. So in this case, whenever I get my factory, that's when I get my second gas. It's easier to memorize that than to go at 145 I get my second gas. Yep, there's two ways of thinking about it. Which one's easier for you? So me, I find correlating it with structures way easier. So whenever I go, when do I need to get supply? Okay, I get supply blocked around this time. What do I build around this time? I go, oh yeah, this is when I build my factory. Okay, so when I get my factory, I have to attach my head to remember factory and supply and correlate them, right? So that way, whenever I get my factory, I combo it with supply, because and so yeah, instead of going at 2 minutes and something, I'm getting supply. It gets complicated that way. So yeah, so I guess when I get my factory, I get my second gas until I figure out if I need to make it a little bit later or sooner. We'll find out right now. So right now with the factory, I'm building. Once I get my second factory is when I start getting a bunch of resources, I noticed. So that's when I'm getting my barracks. Getting my barracks right here. Now the question is, do I get 2 barracks or 3 barracks? That's the next question. How much resources do I want to invest to make it worth? And right here, my gas is, pretty low. My gas is pretty low. Ugh. So that's good. That's the main part, is that you keep your gas low, but you don't cap yourself. You don't want you don't want to be able to afford 2 cyclones right now, because that means you definitely can't afford a 4th factory. So this is actually good that you have this and you have 1 on each. That means it is what it is. It's a sweet spot number. And then another cyclone's coming out, and this one's kind of starting. I'm at 78 gas, and get another one. I get supply blocked. I do make one, so I gotta remember, but I do at least know that I have to at least make 2 supply depots in the back. That always is helpful when you're looking at a replay and you kind of figure out something. Sometimes kind of knowing the number of supply depots that you need is really helpful. So whenever I do this, I know I'll have to have 2 supply depots in the back. And then that way I don't get into a supply block like this. But yeah, Dexter says so. But I got 2 barracks, and now I'm getting Marines, and those are the the ones that are gonna help me take the hits. Okay. And then when do I move out? That's the next question. When do you move out? So in this case right here, I got my research, and I was able to get my, what was that for? 5 cyclones. So the objective would be on the 5, when I get 5 cyclones, I move out. Or yeah, I would say 5 cyclone move out. The rest will have to follow. And then on the other side, this is where the Marines move out. And then I got to remember to keep making them. The next thing would be, I have 315 minerals. So I have enough Marines right here. I have 3 on each, that's abundant. So basically this is telling me that I can go to 3 barracks, or it's either 3 barracks or I get a fast command center right after I move out. So I move out with 5 cyclones, make a command center, and that'll balance off while making marines off of 2. And then that's if I don't need that many marines. If I want to get heavy, I go with 3 barracks and no command center, and the rest on, you know, supply and marines and cyclones. So that's something I gotta look for. This case I went for the 3, you know. But because the party already started, I might not have time for 3. 2 might be just enough, and go for that command center, and so that way we have a follow-up. And all we gotta do is, while we're getting the command center, is try to punish them from getting their base, their nexus. You want to take out their nexus. The batteries, the stalkers, the nexus. He goes up the ramp. We get a command center, and then we stay somewhat within our, you know, keeping them from taking a base. At least that's the game plan. But yeah, so that's gonna be the goal too. For now, it's gonna be 2 racks, command center, 5 cyclones move out, factory gas, second gas, 2 supply depots in the back. Maximum 3 would be perfect. So that way it gives you an idea of how many should be in the back there. If you want to prematurely make them, you know, make 3. At least you know you're good for a little bit for what you need, you know, for the marines and for these guys, and not get supply blocked. So you know, so that's how I do it. I just want to give you a little insight of how I try to fix my build up and what I look for and how, you know. And now I just gotta practice it and see what the results are. And when I find out what results are, I can see if I need to change anything, if it's really good, if it's not good, if it needs a tank, if the engagement is the part that needs to work on, you know, at that point. Is it the engagement at that point and the build part is good? So then it's how you attack. What do you do with the extra income from the next CC? Yeah, that's what you got to decide. And you got to find out that if this is the time that I have to attack, right, then anything that takes too long in the attack is not going to be worth it. So you got to put it in your macro. So the rest of it will go macro. So you're just basically trying to do something early so you can break the front, because Protosses tend to want to get a third really early. Protosses want the third really early because pros get the third really early. So if pros get the third really early, that means they're gonna take a little hit on their resources, but I have to make sure I hit early. But I have to make sure I have it, you know. I don't know if I have to send SCVs when I send my my cyclones, and then the marines come in and I just make mules and have a couple more SCVs at home. I don't know if I have to send, you know, 5, 7, 8 SCVs with me. Those are all things that I have to come up with next on how to do the play. What am I going to deal with? Am I going to deal with charge lots, blink stalkers? I'm going to deal with immortals with 3, 4 batteries. We're going to have to find out how to, you know, how much do we really need to put the pressure on to get the job done or to get good results on the break. But yeah, that's you know, that's the fun part, trying to figure stuff out like that. It's not, I think that's always more enjoyable to try to do, even if it fails, than to do the same build over and over again and just, you know, for years and years, because you're comfortable, you know. Yeah, it's gonna be good that you win, but I think the most enjoyable part is the crafting. You know, when you're crafting, I think you can craft more at the lower levels, so you have more fun to craft. As you go up in the higher levels, they like to stay very, you know, they're to their meta, so it becomes a bit stagnant. But that's why I always try to do early aggressions, because as I go up the ranks, they're gonna be more macro, so I have to punish them. So that's why early aggression is always my first choice of, you know, when I go do a build, how do I stir the pot early? What up, Dumcio? Dumcio. Have you ever drank Brady's? Okay. Okay, we're gonna get the, we'll put it over here. What race is he? Terran? Okay. Forgot my orbital. Gotta get the orbital when the barracks goes up. And then second factory.
The little building on the right side of your big building's done.
Boom, 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 boom. And then the barracks.
CC's upgraded.
Three in the back. Put two for now.
Add-ons finished.
What up, Windows? Oh, did you? Yeah, we're working on them cyclones too. Can get a little dirty. Alright, let's move on to 3, 4, 5.
Research finished.
Move out.
Our forces are under attack. Hey, your base is under attack.
It's a trap!
Your base is under attack again.
I didn't get the tank. But this is for protons. So we're just waiting for a proton so we can do this. It's not, yeah, it's not supposed to be for Terran, so as long as we're working on the build and everything's getting sharpened up when we play a protons, that's where we figure out what we need to do. Oh, here we go. Okay, now we gotta work on it. See what we learned.
Good luck.
Have fun.
We'll start off with an engineering block just to shake things up, since resources are something that we have enough of. Alright, let's go over here. Get an orbital, factory. And a gas. And where's my orbital? No.
Your add-on's done.
CC's upgraded.
Gotta get a second factory.
They're attacking your base, you know.
Hey, your base is under attack.
It's a trap!
Add-on complete. Hey, your base is under attack, man.
3 supply depots.
Your base is under attack again.
They're attacking your base, you know.
Alright, let's send this. When to send the barracks, that's the other thing. Okay, here it goes. Those are the 5. $55.
Job's done.
Let's go.
Your forces are under attack! Your forces are taking damage.
That field's been mined out. Hope you have an expansion.
Damn. Hey, no problem. Psychons, you can do that. Psychons. Psychon these.
Mineral field depleted.
Worried about those immortals. Say that you get to find micro. That and the Marines. That's the objective of the Marines. The Marines are supposed to give me that extra, you know, time to pull back, kind of like the SCVs would. So that's the whole reason why I'm trying to like get the barracks, is because I have resources, but then they have to be proxied so I can get there and replenish. But then the Marines are there for the cyclones, but we're fine tuning the gas for just the cyclones. But that's the reason why I say this is for Protons for me in particular, because it's dealing with charge lots and immortals and stalkers, battery shields. You know the queen rush with overlords, where you stick queens into overlords and spread creep with overlords? Yeah, that was like one of the first things I think I did when I was playing Zerg. When I was learning Zerg, I kind of just, let me spread creep this way. Let me do, I think I was doing Nidus Worms and creep at the time. But yeah, that's, that's a tactic. You know, you got to figure out how to use that tactic in a build order. You know, where it's natural. You know what I mean? When it's natural, it feels way more better than if you artificially did it. And by artificially, I mean pretty much the player's dead already, and then you do it. Practically like on the floor just dragging the body, you know, then you go over there and do your tomahawk jump flash combo, you know. It's like, no, you want to do it while they're still up and able to, you know. So that's why I mean it's better when it's organic. But yeah, use those tactics, find ways to spread creep, find reasons why creep is going to be good for you, make a creep build type of like scouting build. Maybe it's for Nidus Worm, maybe it's a Swarm Host, you know, for Swarm Host plays. Maybe it's just to deny their bases and then spread it from there. You know, really, you know, you could even go for, like I say, some people go for a queen, right? They'll send a queen halfway through the map. They'll make a hatchery, cancel it, and the queen will make a creep spawn, or was it creep tumor? And then you can spread the creep way quicker, you know, when in the middle of the map by canceling the hatch and using the creep for a second for the, you know, so you could do that. So the beauty of StarCraft, there's so many choices. It shouldn't be a reason why you only do one build for each race. There's so much to do, so much work to be done. Let's see, it has you know, it has a name after something. I don't think, no. The only player that has a name that has to do with queens is called the what is it called? The taxi? The something taxi? The German taxi? It's pretty much queen the Queen March, where you send the queens with the overlords and stuff. But then you have like another one where you have overlords, and you have the overlords kind of like in different areas along the direction that you're gonna attack. And then you get the layer tech and you create the overlord poop. And the overlord poops here, and it poops here, and it poops here. But you know, and then all of a sudden the hydras go, or the roaches go in, and they have a faster carpet, you know, carpet ride, you know, without having to go in through all the creeps. You know, you can do that quicker, get there, or you could get the overlords halfway through to your opponent, and then the first part could be queens creeping. You know, you creep spread as much as you could, but then from here on out, the you know, the layer tech kicks in, and then the other overlords are ready to go to poop, and now you got the rest of the route to go send your workers through that whole creep express, you know, the carpet express. So you can do that, stuff like that, you know. It's all, just gotta think about strategies with it. Half overlord creep, half queen creep gives you one whole creep. Let's see. Alright, let's check this out. Why not just Nidus? Well, you can Nidus when you get there, or you can Nidus and try to Nidus over there. If you try to Nidus over there, that's a possibility. How you're gonna do it, that's up to you. Which ways are gonna work efficiently, what you'd have to find out. But if you send an attack and then unite us because your army's over there, then you can pop your queens out and whatever you else want, and you get it way quicker. So it's really up to you. Why not both? A Night Swarm and a Carpet Ride. You know? Night Swarm might take a little longer, you never know, or it might be a little harder to get. So when you have an army, it's good to get the Night Swarm from there because it's safer to activate. I don't know. That's, you know, that's the beauty of StarCraft. There's so many choices. Which ones are the best choices? That's, you know, here or there. But, you know, you have all these options. How are you going to play the game? Yeah, it's better to learn all these tactics and figure out when to use them, when you could use them. Let's go. So this one, we denied the natural, so they still, you know, I'll just take the third. They're gonna still take it. They're very confident, Protosses. Like, I'll just take this one. So I got the tech lab here so that I could actually so basically I had to do a couple of things. I had to get the barracks, and because I got the barracks I have to wall off, right? But I make a tech lab. The reason why I make the tech lab is because the stalkers, if I don't want to get a Reaper to keep them busy over there, they're gonna come to my base with the stalker or adept, and I don't want to make a bunker. That's, you know, because I don't want to make Marines. So if I don't want to make Marines here or bunker here, then the best thing I could do is get attacked, but be able to get the Cyclone out. So that's why the tech lab got made. So I could rush into that Cyclone, so the Stalker that comes up isn't going to be there for too long. And then we get the factory, second factory with the gas. And then we get the tech lab so that this one doesn't have to wait, so we can get faster Cyclones. Put this Cyclone here for the Oracle. The Oracle comes, we're ready for it. Switch, we get the tech lab, we get the Marines started, right? Once that barrack comes up, start getting the Marines. Make sure you get at least 2 in the beginning, and then the third one, and then again the one more. So you don't get supply block. And then when we send this out, I don't know, maybe a little earlier. This is what we're gonna have to figure out right now. It's like, let's see. So we got our 5. We go at 5. We move out. Our Marines are starting to, you know, get counts. If I look at the supply right now, 43 supply to fit, you know, out of 55, and we're gonna make more supplies. So we got what, 3 already, and then the 4th one's coming up. So now we're at 63, and that seems quite reasonable, because you're gonna probably lose some of these Cyclones, you're probably gonna lose some of these Marines, and because of that your supply is gonna drop. So you don't want to overdo it, but you also want to not get supply blocked when you need it. So I would say 63 seems reasonable to what we have, and just trying to get a constant flow. So that means 4 supply depots in the back, you know, 4 if you feel lucky, 3, but 4 would be would be good. You know, that way you have a number of how many you should have before you're attacking, so you don't get supply blocks. And so now that happens, now we're engaging. I sent the SCV that built these to go scout and see what we're gonna find. And then the barracks. So the barracks we got there quite reasonably at the same time. So if we look at our barracks, when did we send our barracks? So I sent it when I made my 4th Or let's say, look at this. I'm trying to find correlations, like I said before, right? So look at this. My tech is almost up. That's a good correlation, right? So if I was to say when it's halfway, send the barracks, then that might be a reasonable, you know, distance where I know it's going to get there before the cyclones. Then I get a little scout beforehand. So that might be my marker, you know, when it's halfway. Or at 420, I can look over here and go at 420. Now the other thing about this is that 420 is when you get DT rushed. So if you're gonna get DT rushed, it's gonna be around this time, 420, 430 ish, right? So the good thing is that we aren't leaving yet. We're not leaving until the 5 cyclones. So if we don't leave until 5 cyclones, the DT should already reveal themselves right now before we move out. So we're not going to move out and get caught off guard with DTs. That's the good thing. Just knowing the DT timings around 420, 430. It's 445, 450. We move out. We move out 5 minutes. The other thing is make sure you have scans for DTs, or make sure you have engineering bay and a turret if you want to resource spend you either spend the mules and get the engineering bay and turrets, or you keep the energy. Hopefully if he's going DTs, you have some way to like continue the attack, which is probably going to be what I would do, is store the energy. Wait, if it's DTs, I'll be ready. Yeah, so basically we want the Marines to get shot. More Marines, you see that? The Marines are gonna go up front. They're gonna shoot the Marines because I put them in the front, and because they're shooting the Marines, that's shots that could have been to the Cyclones. Right, again, right here we got more Marines. See how the charge goes to the Marines? They're not charging my Cyclones. Marines in the front. Hotkey the Cyclones. The charge goes to the Marines. Cyclones. I could have hit cancel that a bit better, but see, Marines get charged at. You get the lock on. They charge on the Marine. You get the lock on. Marine's slower, so the Cyclones gets away, so that the Zealot charges at the Marine. Marines in the front. They also give me a little bit extra range, sight range. The fact that the Marine's supposed to go and take the shots, it makes it easier for the Cyclones to keep that range. There's charge activated. Yeah, so that's the objective. That AI micro is the objective with the Marines, but it's not that bad. Say it's an alternative, really rhetorical question. Original practitioner, why not just Nidus? Bathing drops. Oh, the Bailing's got you? The Bailing drops? Let's see. Yeah, I did too, Boy Scout. We got them back, finally. I think they need to be back, because I don't know how they thought Cyclones without range or lock, long lock, is not good. It was like they're no longer good. Why use them? They're so gas heavy. But yeah, it's good that they brought them back. I'm trying to find ways to use them. Yeah, they were. Hell yeah, they were. I sure was very outspoken about it here on my channel. Yeah, exactly. The ballroom blitz. Now you just gotta work on the Cyclone micro so that the Marines take the hits. Would making a bunker with that first attack be good or nah? I think so. You know, you look at your resources and you go, hey, it's the gas that I really need for the Cyclones. Cyclones are the bread and butter. So you have if you can get it up, a bunker definitely will be good. You know, if you can get it up, if you can get in there and actually make the bunker and be able to like hold, you know, that position, definitely a good thing. You just got to make sure you apply all that stuff. You know, that's as you get better and work on the build, you can keep adding. You can keep adding stuff. So yeah, definitely I would think if you can get it through, a bunker would be great if you can actually keep it alive and get it all the way up. Alright, let's go. We'll do it one more time and then we'll switch to random. I'm only doing this because I'm trying to like just practice it real quick. So I picked Terran specifically. We'll still do it. We'll try it with the Lings and the Marines.
Good luck. Have fun.
Yeah, they opened up a lot of doors, didn't they, for the Cyclone potential. And that's what it should be. It should have a lot of open doors in the beginning so games could go into all kinds of directions. When you narrow it down to like fine-tuning it, then you start cutting all these options off. And yeah, it makes the game stale. People worry about their MMR more than the full potential enjoyment of a game, you know? We can make the game more interesting, more fun, but you lose MMR, or you keep your MMR and we keep it the same. Keep it the same! Don't mess with my MMR. It's like... yeah. I was like, the MMR shouldn't be that important that it ruins the potential of a more variety of a game, you know? That's why I didn't really like Battery Overcharge. I thought Battery Overcharge kind of just closed a lot of doors for different builds, different aggressions. You just stuck with the 20-minute game. You know. You know what? You can FUD the
Add-on
numbers.
complete.
You know. You can FUD the numbers. You know, people be lying on their credit score.
See?
Hey, your base is under attack.
It's a trap.
I'm like, I'll show you my real score if you take off that makeup. Yep. Deception no matter what, right? It's like I seen a TikTok and the girl looked cartoon as hell. I was like, damn, how
Add-on's
much
finished.
makeup did this person put? Had a lot of makeup. You don't need that much makeup. Confidence is everything. Putting makeup on is like worrying about the MMR. Just be yourself. Don't try to be anything different. And enjoy life, you know? And people are like, no, my MMR needs to be like this. I need to stick to this. And put this, kick this makeup on. Like, but you don't belong there. Yes, I do. I belong. I'm a 10. 10 out of 10. I don't think you're a 10. Yes, I am. Look, with this makeup and these fake, you know, paddings. Mm-hmm. We 10s. Like, I don't know. Do you think that you're delusional? Yeah, that's how it is in StarCraft.
Research complete.
People think they're you know, diamonds and masters when they're really platinums and diamonds. Nothing wrong with that. Just gotta take off that makeup and, you know, feel natural. All natural. Oh, damn. Shoot. It's not looking good. Oh my sweet mother. Yeah. I was pretty behind though.
You're under attack. Siege
And
up.
this is technically not for Zerg. You can see why. You need Hellions.
Research finished.
Let's go.
Add-on complete.
Add-ons finished. That field's been mined out. Hope you have an expansion.
Mineral field depleted.
Gotta go soon.
Mineral field depleted. Hey, your base is under attack, man.
We gotta take another base. Let's get the gases.
Mineral field depleted.
Go, go, go.
enemy.
I need to get another base.
Your forces are under attack!
Oh, he kind of freaked himself out.
We're running out of minerals back home.
GG. That was a weird one, Had to pull it off somehow. Never give up. Wee. Those are fun games, right? That's StarCraft right there. Just some fun, crazy games. Who knows what's gonna happen? And if you pull it off, damn, that was fun. That was a crazy adventure. I was in bad shape though. That's cool. Yeah, I enjoy you watching too. Yeah. To be honest, I enjoyed a lot of the matches more than some of the pro ones I've seen. I think it's a style thing. Yeah, that's the reason why I like certain pros. Because of style. I like Haas, not because he's the best player in the world, but he's got style. He has his style, and I like to see that style. You know, I like to see that side of StarCraft, and that person knows that area best, and I like to see what comes from all the experience of that, dabbing into that zone. So Haas is one of those where I'm always curious, where is he going to take the game? Where has he been, living in regarding his play style? What swamps has he been swimming in? Got me good right here. Blue flame, baby. He attacked this gas geyser. Oh, that was painful right there. You just they get wrecked by cyclones. Gotta be careful. Roaches are really good. Roaches are very good. If not Ling Bane help out. Yeah, we gotta try to clear out his drone line. The roast. We hit right here so that the lings don't kill this one right here. And we had to go for that. We had to go for the gases before the base so that we could get minerals. Hellions are really good against the mutas because they get that vision, that long distance vision for the cyclones. This is a really good combo right here. This little setup where you get your Hellions ahead of time because they're faster to keep the lock on. Yeah, when you play many styles, although they're not overall optimal, sometimes your opponents don't exactly know what you're gonna do because you know you don't play standard, so it gives you a little bit of wiggle room that they're not really sure what to anticipate fully. Instead of like, oh yeah, that guy's doing a 3-base Colossus Stalker Disruptor, or they're doing, you know, Archon play. If you don't stay within that, you know, what is it? You don't know what they're gonna do. So if the player plays you again, it gets tricky because then you're like, was he gonna do the same build? Maybe not. What is it gonna be? You know. Roaches, fungal in the early stage. Roach speed. Which is why the BC, the reason why he was saying about the BC is because I usually like to go BC first and mess with their, force them to go Corruptor, even if it's like 5-6 Corruptors. And then I switch over to Cyclone, what was it, Cyclone Hellions. That way I can kind of throw off his gas. Because if I go Cyclones, they're going to go Roaches. right? Bunch of roaches counter cyclones. So you can't just go cyclones first, they go roaches. But if you go BCs, then they don't go as many roaches because the gas has to go to something to counter the BCs, which is going to be mutas, hydras, or corruptors. All that requires more gas than making roaches. So then that means the cyclone switch is going to deal with not so many roaches, more of a mix of possibly lings, banes, roach, and hydras. So then your micro kind of, you know, you got to work on your micro to make sure you kill more than you lose against Zerg. But yeah, that's the reason why I go BC, just to throw their gas off to where they don't want it for roaches because they're so good roach play. But now they want the hydras, the hydra speed, that dash, so they'll go for that one real quick, which is more reasons to get hydras. So if I go BC, I'm expecting possibly hydras after the corruptors, which would be hydra lurker corruptor. You know, you kind of see the path that makes more sense. Yeah, the gas geyser click was definitely unfortunate, and it happens a lot in games. That's why people break the rock. People break that rock in the beginning, you know, on the ramp, that little rock. They break that because sometimes they're playing and they're fighting and it's in their place, and then they accidentally hit the rock and they attack the rock, and they're like, "What the?" So a lot of people just break that rock right away. I usually don't hit the rock, so I leave it alone. But yeah, it can happen. Roaches are slow, need a fungal. Yeah, once you get fungal, then yeah. But until then, roach speed burrow is very helpful. I use the burrow because the roach speed, it takes a while. You can't get it as quick. So your closest thing would be roach burrow, so you can, you know, counter the lock on. Let's see.
Good luck, have fun. Or Protoss. Okay.
let's get the gas.
Add-on complete. CC's upgraded.
Okay, 2 total in the 4 in the back.
Add-on's finished.
Okay. Hola, window. Hey, what up, Alan? Welcome. Happy, lucky Friday the 13th. It's the nukes. Getting mighty hot in here. One more.
Research complete.
I'm gonna wait for one more and then we're gonna move out. Forgot to send the excuse me. That was pretty harsh. We need to get to the nukes. Marine surprise, yeah. But that's only because we had resources. like I said, there's two directions to it. You're either gonna make a fast command center with it, and move out at 5 cyclones, and then get a command center, or you get barracks so that you can waste the resources. Because if you're gonna hit, you want to waste your resources and your gas where it makes sense. So you don't want to have 700 in the bank minerals, no gas, and you're attacking, because then that means you have room for some extra units. So right here, when you get 2 factories and some cyclones, let me see. See right here, we're getting. Oh, but we are wasting resources. So around this time, somewhere around this time is where you get a command center. Probably on the high ground, because obviously you can't defend so early. So the high ground around, 420-ish or so, you get a command center. But you got to make sure that cyclones are the priority. You don't cut. That way your timing is good. But then you won't have any of this, because the 400 resources will be coming from, instead of this, to a command center, and then you move out with 6, which is not as robust of an attack. You might not do too much damage, but you're going to have an expo. So it depends on the route that you want to go. More of a safer expo, expand, move out at 5 minutes with 5 cyclones, or move out with 5 cyclones and a stack of marines. So that's gonna be your fork in the road right here. You get me? So your aggro builds also should have like a not as aggro build direction as well. That way you have variety within the same tree structure. You have the same, kind of like build direction, so you don't have to worry about like having to go way off of a different build. It's gonna slow you down. So have a mild pressure build to it, and then have a very aggressive pressure build to it. I forgot the barracks. I forgot to send the barracks out. And now the Marines are coming over here this side, and he's dealing with usually just cyclones, right? Not expecting these stack of Marines, and the Marines are just for them to shoot the Marines instead of the cyclones. Now that the cyclones lock on, that's the dangerous part. That's quick. But you know what? The Protoss got a third. The Protoss already got a third base. Remember I told you they like to get the third base so early because the pros do it. So that's the reason why I'm doing an aggressive approach with barracks instead of an expo, because they take the third all the time. The greedy bastards. I'm a Protoss player. I don't even take the third that quick. I like to fight, Let's fight first, then we get a third. No, they want the third first, then fight. So it's like, okay, then I ain't taking a natural, and I'm gonna punch you in the nose. Barracks Eye. Was it Barracks Eye? Greedy. So you gotta punish the greed. That way there's a little bit of, if you punish the greed enough, the greed will start getting a little bit more aggressive, and that's what we want. More aggressive plays, not greedy plays. But you gotta keep them honest. If you don't keep them honest, those are the games you're like, how did I lose to this? They had so much. Because you gave them the chance to be super greedy. Those games where you're like, how did they get 200 supply carriers so quick? You didn't attack them. They went full on 3, 4, 5 bases before they even made much. So that's usually the secret. You don't punish them, you got question marks. How did you get so much of that? And then they go aggressive, and we have our CC build exactly. We got plays. We just gotta make sure that they get a little fear of just not always taking a second, third base all really quick. Like, don't just really think you could take that third. Yeah, so fun. We'll keep working on it as we go, but at least we got a little idea. We'll do it within the other builds. I'll play one more just for the nukes for Alan. We'll get him the nukes, and then we'll go back to Diamond. My experimental race. That's what I say, window, but some people don't do that. Some people will go with, nope, my build, I get a third at this time in my build. So this is when I get it. That's what they think. So when they don't, sometimes they don't even remember. I don't know. I'm on one base, they're over there on 3-4 bases. I'm like, how does that make no sense?
Good luck. Have fun.
I only stay one base ahead of my opponent, if that. You know? I don't get too far away. If I feel like I'm ahead, I don't get too ahead. I start working on my tech, start getting the good stuff. I don't just go, oh, I'll take another base. I could take another base. Like, what? That's how you lose MMR. Boozer. Desertic. The nukes. Hey, thanks, Hey, Congo. Welcome back. Happy Friday the 13th. If you're greedy, you have to scout more and react if they send. Yeah, exactly. That's why I say you gotta work. You gotta work for it if you're trying to be aggressive, greedy. You know, you gotta earn it. You gotta earn it by scouting and making sure you're not gonna die to what would probably kill you. And you know, whatever build, there's always some potential hard counter. So you gotta make sure it's not the hard counter that's going on. Yeah. Let me get a command center.
CC's upgraded.
Alright, we got the gases. Get that Neo Steel armor.
CC's upgraded.
Okay, now that I have a PF,
Add-on complete.
I could get the bunker up there. Use these Marines for something, you know. Couple tanks. Get one Viking. In case of Ling run buys. They like to do Ling run buys sometimes. You'll have the bunker back there.
Upgrade complete.
Okay.
Add-on's finished.
Little scouts.
Your add-on's done.
Add-on complete. They're attacking your base, you know.
Add-on's finished.
That mineral field's gone. Don't spend it all in one place.
We're running out of minerals back home.
CC's upgraded.
Our forces are under attack.
no. Definitely Hellions. Definitely need some Hellions. So we'll get Hellions, get the third, get the PF, maybe one Banshee. So we'll do a Banshee play. One Viking, one Banshee, then Hellions. That'll keep the roaches away, but then that way we get our third. Boom. Happy Friday the 13th, Ballistic United. How you doing? The surprised Marines charge lots. Ex-Lolite. Yeah, we'll do Hellions in the beginning. Cyclones, because we're not gonna be aggressive. We're not trying to be aggressive. We're just trying to be a little greedy. So that'll work. Liberator too, maybe a Liberator. Maybe 2 Liberators.
Good luck, have fun.
Who am I fighting?
You're engaging the opponent. Your base is under attack again.
Made
Your add-on
CC's upgraded.
let's get the Viking. One build? I have no idea. Like a factory starport? Like just direct? No, I'm trying to get to Vikings. I guess you have to do it. My goal is get Vikings double time with
add-on's
tanks.
finished.
So, double Vikings tanks is like my opener since he's Terran. I get one bunker here. And I rally my my Marines there so they don't forget. One more. To avoid drops, you know, we're gonna move out, so we don't want we don't want no drops. I need like a boxer and a pit. They said the owner said it was a pit bull purebred, but I always see a boxer in them. Definitely a pit, but definitely not full pit.
Your forces are taking damage.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
You're under attack. Siege up.
CC's upgraded.
See.
That field's been mined out. Hope you have an expansion. running out of minerals back home. That field's been mined out. Hope you have an expansion. Add-on's finished.
Let's see. Get some tanks.
Hey, your base is under attack.
It's a trap! That mineral field's gone. Don't spend it all in one place.
Forces are under attack.
GG. I didn't have enough. Not enough steak. Oh. Oh. The fog of war. Anybody knows the movie quote? Gotta earn it like opening a container of double dabs wax. Good lord, just got my butt licked? No, I don't know that one. What? That one I don't know. He lost me at the butt lick part. Let's see. Okay. We're trying to do a nuke.
Good luck.
Have fun.
Didn't give us no time. Oh, kicked? Oh, shit. I got dyslexia. Don't judge me, you don't know my life. What up, Timo? Welcome back. Day off today, Timo? Chillax and relax. Hey, Tiare.
You're engaging the opponent.
Add-on complete.
I was just having some good times playing some StarCrafts.
CC's upgraded.
Your add-on's done.
Alright, the rest is gonna be for detection. Any kind of scans from here out. What up, Mound? Omnaming? Omnaming? I don't even know how to say that.
Research finished.
Your
base
forces
is
are under attack.
again.
Yeah. You gotta work on that a little bit better. We took out the base.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
You're under attack. Siege up.
Your forces are taking damage.
Our forces are under attack.
Your forces are under attack.
Got him. No force fields, just blinks. How's it going, Carlos? Saludos. From Chile. Are you married? Do you have kids? I have Dexter. Not married yet. Not yet. I just spilled eggnog all over my phone. What is happening right now? Oh, well, make sure to clean it up. Good thing it was not underwater. Just this little eggnog. Wait, isn't it eggnog? Isn't that like a solid? It's not like a soup, right? Does you think this build could take out Masters players? I don't do builds for lower level plays. Like when I try to come up with a build, it's not so I can play platinums and golds. It's so I can play Masters and get to GM. So all you do is just kind of find a direction and you just keep improving it. And as you get better players, they start finding ways to slow you down, and you find ways to to get back. So my goal is always to make it Masters at the minimum Masters level build, or else I throw it away. I have no reason to keep a build that has not gonna get me to masters. But you have to try it out. You have to do your builds often and test them out to make sure that they're at least, you know, sharpened to play a masters. But yeah, I don't do builds just to be like, oh, this is a gold build. No, that don't make no sense. I'm trying to get masters on all 3 races, so I have to find ways to break the game. But because it's an early game, you just have to try everything that you think might combo well, and then get good at it. That's it. Masters GM players still lose to cannon rushing. You know, just because they're GMs and they're masters doesn't mean they're perfect. They're not gods. You know, they're human beings. Just people look at them like they're perfect. Sometimes we're too, you know, it's like, oh, I can never beat them. If you play late game against them, then you'll lose. But the early stage, there's always a chance in early stage. If the build is you know, interesting enough. The earlier the pressure, the less time they have to scout and react. You don't want them having too much time to scout and react, so you have to do it, you know, the earlier the better. But then you have to have enough to make sure you can punish. We'll see how it goes. Are those HD 800? What HD 800? High definition 800? What is? We were trying to go nukes, but we just, oh my goodness, my friend Alan over here, he needs the nukes. I gotta bring him the nukes. All right, this next one's just gonna turtle nuke. I'm stuck thinking the first time I lose to someone I can never beat. Then again, any suggestions? If you're not a pro player, don't worry about it yet. Is my suggestion. If you worry about somebody that you can't beat, there's gonna be a lot of people that you can't beat. So that's because you gotta work on your game, and then later think about that. Like you shouldn't worry about that. Oh, this player could beat me 10 out of 10 times. That, you know, you shouldn't think about that. That's, like, you can't fix that until you get better, right? So what's the main thing that you need to do? It's work on your game. So if you can't beat somebody 1, 2, 3 times, then you're definitely gotta keep working on your game. If you feel like you ever want to beat them, if there's some reason you want to beat this particular person and you're not there yet, that just leads to, I need to work more on my strategies, on my mechanics, on my timings, on my micro. That's all that means. What up, JMF? What's cracking? Happy Friday 13.
Hey, your base is under attack, man. CC's upgraded.
Alright, we gotta get some more gas. Tech boy.
Add-on's finished.
You should have force field.
They're attacking your base, you know. CC's upgraded. Add-on complete.
Job's done.
Boom.
You're engaging the opponent. Your add-on's done.
Oh, so close.
Our forces are under attack. We're running out of minerals back home.
Mineral field depleted.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okay, let's see. Stacy.
We're running out of minerals back home.
Mineral field depleted.
You're under attack. Siege up.
Oh, you...
Research finished.
Your forces are taking damage. Your forces are under attack!
We're running out of minerals back home. You're engaging the opponent.
Mineral field depleted.
We're running out of minerals back home.
Mineral field depleted.
Let's see.
We're running out of minerals back home.
CC's upgraded. Mineral. Hey, your base is under attack, man.
We're running out of minerals back home. That field's been mined out. Hope you have an expansion. Hey, your base is under attack.
It's a trap.
Oh, yeah, carriers.
That field's been mined out. Hope you have an expansion. We're running out of minerals back home.
They're attacking your base, you know. Your forces are taking damage.
Geyser's empty.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Woo, got it. Woo.
We're
It was
running out of
dicey.
minerals back home.
We got the nukes. El Megalod. That's what it's about. Exactly, man. That's what it's about. Twerked all over him. Give him a little twerk. Oh, man. Work and focus bonus. Oh man, that was for Alan right there. We had to go nuclear. A bunker rush? We could try to do a bunker rush. Here it comes. Round one. He's following this one, thinking, okay, this is who's making the next nuke. He goes back home. He's like, let me go mine again. Dude, that's nasty. 23 kill. Alright, so here's what I do here. I get a bunker. The reason why I get a bunker is because I use F2 a lot. I use F2 a lot, and because of that problem, what happens is the ghosts tend to come over when they're not supposed to sometimes. I'm not there yet with keeping everything down. So what I do is I get a bunker and I have a rally point to the barracks so that when I make ghost, it's quickly going to get into the bunker so my F2 doesn't worry about bringing them over when I'm trying to pull the other ones out or something, you know, or pull the army. So I have a bunker for that, and then I release the ghost whenever I need to and make more ghosts, and it'll be a bunker. Sometimes I make 2 bunkers depending on how many ghosts I'm going to be making. But or sometimes I create a farm where I just make a supply depot and then wall them inside the farm, and then I bring one out every time, you know. Yeah, so that's what this is about, the bunker and the you know, the rally points, so that make sure my ghosts don't go off wandering when they don't need to. He's panicking. Where is it coming from? He zigged when he needed a zag. Ooh, 18 kills. Those carriers aren't gonna have interceptors for too long. Nukes. Have you tried Banshee Rush? Yeah, versus Protoss, I have a Banshee Rush that I try to do, or at least like a little Banshee harass play, yeah. Proxy play. Destroyed in Macroeconomics 101. Constantly, yep. Gotta try work on their income. That's if you break their income, they're not used to low income, they're used to an average 3 base income. So some people, they know what they want, they know what they should be able to afford, but then they realize that's not the type of game they're playing today because they don't have the bases that they're used to, or they're losing units that they're supposed to keep. So I try to keep them on low resource. Work smarter, not harder. Yeah, he had observers and everything. 3 bases. You used to twerk secretly? I know, ain't nobody judging you. Whatever you like to do in secret, twerking. But, you know, to each their own. Secret's out. No secret no more. Now you gotta do it in public since it's no longer a secret. Hey, Juan Key? Alright. I gotta eat after this. Oh my goodness. Happy Friday for everybody. It's Friday the 13th. I gotta see which scary game we're gonna play. Something not too big, not a big game.
Good luck.
Have fun.
Random. Skateboarding?
Your forces are under attack.
Shit, if you know how to skateboard, yeah, it's pretty fun.
CC's upgraded.
You're under attack. Siege up.
Got him. Got him good. There you go, Luna. What is it, Lunas? You got your bunker rush right there. Ooh, and a promotion. Diamonds. Tip my hat, tip my hat. We did good, we did good. We got the diamond. Weird plays, right? Weird games. That's how you want to move up. That's the best way to move up. No standard build. You know, just a little freestyle. Get a little crazy, get your hands dirty, and then when you get promoted, it feels so much better. Physics. Like if you throw a basketball up in the air, it loses all speed before coming back down. Congrats, graduation reached. Promoted to senpai level. We're back. Yeah, but I gotta eat. I do gotta eat, sadly, but I will be back in about an hour. I'll come back, get some get more StarCraft, and we'll see what game we're gonna play afterwards. We're gonna play some type of horror game, yeah, for Friday the 13th. No, I can't. I have to eat. But we're coming back. It ain't over. But it's a good way to, you know, to be continued. It's like, no. I'll be back in about an hour. So I just gotta eat. And we'll get this. We'll continue. Let's see. We'll do Windows. And thank you guys all for hanging out and enjoying. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you guys. Appreciate you guys saying hello and talking, getting to know me. So it's awesome. So we'll continue this. Let's see who I can take my Twitch streamers to for the meantime. I'm trying to rate somebody real quick. Oh, we got Miss Harry's. Oh, bug Miss Harry's. Tell her Flo sent you. Am I gonna make the VIP cheaper? I have to consider it, but it's hard because there's not too many VIP slots. They're limited, so it gets tricky. There's some people saving up, but we'll see what else we can do outside of the VIP. But yeah, it's up there for a reason. When somebody has a VIP badge, they've been here for a while. All right, I'll be back soon.